Our next honoree from Longwood Women's Basketball, Nikki, Hall-Atkinson. Nikki played for 4 seasons at Longwood, and she did everything well on the court. She was the CVAC Player of the Year in 1997, and she also earned All-America Honorable Mention twice. She ranks 5th all-time in points, 1st in steals, 2nd in assists, 9th in free throws made, and 10th in three-point field goals made. She led Longwood to 3 trips to the NCAA Division II National Tournament, as well as 2 CVAC titles, and her jersey is retired at Longwood. In addition, she also served as an assistant coach under fellow Hall of Famer Shirley Duncan in the early 2000s. Once again, Nikki Hall-Atkinson.
So I am going to use notes because apparently I'm at that age where if I don't, I'll forget everything. My son just asked me, because the field hockey was 75, and he realized, you were born that year. Yeah, I was. And then he goes, you got to see Back to the Future in theaters? Yes, son, I did. So bear with me. It's not going to be long, but I do need to focus on my notes. So when I first got the call, I was incredibly honored. But then the realization of having to do this part kind of built, your anxiety rises and you're like, what am I going to say? Because the truth is, something like this, being honored for my achievement, doesn't happen in isolation. There are so many people, when I sat down and really thought about what this means, there's no way to do them justice. No, none at all. This journey of mine, people were part of it that I didn't even know about until later in life. For example, my kindergarten teacher called my parents in and said to them, you've got to do something. You have to channel her energy. She said it in such a way of so she could be productive, however she said it professionally. Basically, she was saying, you need to do something or she's going to be a juvenile delinquent. And so my parents took her advice, and they twisted the arm of a rec league and got me playing basketball when I was way too young to play in their rules. So I think about that, and if they didn't do that, where would I be right now, right? If that one teacher didn't say to them, do something, she has too much energy, I wouldn't be here, possibly. So standing here now, I asked myself what my life would be like without those people. For my parents, for people that touched my lives. So many people in big and small ways guiding, supporting, shaping this journey, from the people behind the scenes. So for those of you that have ever played AAU or travel ball, right, you know what that is, the morning hours, the packing your lunches, the getting in vans that are 17 of you and it should only be 3 of people in those vans, right? No seat belts. Sorry about that, Dad. I thank you all. I thank you all for your sacrifice, for the AAU coaches, for my teammates. They did sacrifice. So I want to first start by sincerely thanking the committee. I met a couple of you, and like I was saying, I didn't even know how this goes. How do you go about picking someone? And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for looking at me, for possibly thinking that I was worthy enough for this honor. I am sincerely thankful and grateful. So thank you for that, truly. To my coaches, Loretta Coughlin and Shirley Duncan, the legend. For those of you that don't know Shirley Duncan, she helped establish Longwood women's basketball. And if it wasn't for her, I would not have the career or I wouldn't be standing here in front of you. She is amazing, and she started out as a coach, then a mentor, and now as a friend. So thank you to the bottom of my heart. If she sees this video, thank you, Coach. You mean the world to me, and I'm the person I am today because of you. So, thank you. I also want to thank Erica, Coach Lang, or I should say Lane Montgomery. So we just call her Coach E because that's like a mouthful for me. But Coach E, I know you were not a part of my career, but what you've done now in bringing back honor to the alumni with women's basketball, I want to personally say thank you. Thank you for the dedication, for the sacrifice, for the late nights, for the chaos that what was recruiting now. Thank you, because the alumni see you and see your staff, and we appreciate you greatly, and we don't want to lose her. Lastly, and most importantly for my life, to my parents. The level of sacrifice you made is something I didn't really fully understand until I became a parent myself. Working nights and then getting up, I appreciate that and I see that. My parents sacrificed more than I realized until I became an adult, right? You realize that, right? When you become a parent. And I appreciate it. I know what it meant to travel to all my games. But I want you to hear this, and I'm talking to them directly. You gave me something far greater. I never felt like your love or your pride in me was tied to my performance. And I want you to know that freedom to play without judgment allowed me to grow and it allowed me to fail without fear. And that made me the person I am today. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. To my sister, my biggest supporter, constant cheerleader. For as long as I can remember, you've been there. And I think growing up, and I'm closing, I think growing up there was a bit of a shadow because I had a lot of accomplishment athletically. And I know that you would always pick, I'm just Nikki's sister, right? And yet you never made me feel like you had resentment towards me. But what I want people to know, while I have had success in the sports, your life has been marked by compassion, by selflessness, by the way you show up for others, and that outshines anything that I've ever accomplished. And to my husband and kids, being here, having you see this, it means a lot to me. I hope you see that hard work, dedication, support, love, and a lot of luck can lead to moments like these. But I also hope you understand something else. This award, as meaningful as it isn't what defines any of us. Even if this day never happened, it's the people, the relationships, the things that you get. Longwood was a blessing to me because of the relationships that I created. And that's helped me tremendously in my life. So I'm incredibly honored to be here and deeply grateful for every person who has helped me along the way. Thank you, Longwood University.